Welcome to Lone Oak Farm with me. Call me Big Papa C. Well, good afternoon there, everybody. This is Call Me Big Papa C, and welcome back to Lone Oak. Feels like I'm come home again. I just had a little late lunch there at the diner. If you're ever in the Lone Oak area of Oregon, please feel free to stop by the diner and say hello to Walt and Juanita Whaley. They're at Whaley's Diner. I'm making my way over here to our local dealership. And Manning's of Lone Oak is now owned by Cody Gray Eyes, a nice gentleman. I was talking to him right before I went to eat lunch, and he has told me that they're expecting to get some new class machines in, so looking forward to seeing those, taking those on. The reason why this episode says episode 2 and not 1 is I taped episode 1, did some great footage. We harvested, I'll show you them on the map, we harvested 42 of wheat, and then we were going to plow up. We bought 33, and we already had 32 and 41. So I decided to go ahead and plow those off the 2 grass fields and make them arable fields. And I taped about 48 minutes of some good video footage and everything else, and went in to edit the next day to get this, ready for uploading to YouTube. Come to find out that I forgot and left my mic on mute, and reeling on my heels from embarrassment and being red-faced and everything else, and also not helping the matters much was Big Mama A laughing at me, hee-hawing at me, and telling me, "Oh, Big Papa C makes great videos." Oh, wait a minute, he forgot to check his mic. Always, before you record, check your equipment. And I think she was close to quoting from one of my favorite movies, "In your race for power and glory, to be a big shot, you forgot the most important thing." This is from Weird Science. Hook up the doll. I forgot to hook up the doll. Well, so we've got a worker right now plowing on 32. We started out with about $800,000. I sold off the baler, sold off the mower, sold off the plow. I kept the seeder, kept the harvester, and the big John Deere, and I upgraded it. But the 6M I brought back over here and sold it, and sold the weeder, since we're seeing that we're not doing weeds, we don't have crop destruction on, and that sort of thing. I decided to sell that stuff off and upgrade to the John Deere 7R, a little more horsepower. I sold the Joskin. Our money went down from 800 down to 50,000, then we went back up again to about 5. That's because I'll show you. I have got myself in debt. To the tune of $785,000. Not counting what's to the positive right now, that's part of the loan also. And then we need to get busy. We need to get some crops in the ground, and we need to get working. So like I said, I sold the Joskin because I thought, okay, instead of just running a 49,000 liter tipper, excuse me, I decided to go ahead and get the new Warrior Double Plus and the BSM trailer, and I'm just going to run that combo for right now. Like I said, we have to get some crops in the ground. 2 of my fields have been cultivated. I was busy working on the 33 before lunch, my late lunch that is. and I decided to take a break, come down here and get something to eat, and see if the truck and trailer were ready for, or had been delivered. And sure enough, the shopkeeper, dealership shopkeeper that is, Cody, told me that, you know, the class equipment as far as harvesters and balers and mowers and tractors, they're up, trailers and stuff, they're all due in here shortly. And he gave me a good tip and told me to go to get my laptop or my computer and look up a man by the name of Mr. CDP who had a fact sheet on those items that are coming, and I'm going to say it, they look pretty good. I'm interested. Will we do class on this map? Possibly. It's kind of hard to do high. It depends on what their slot count is, their garage space count. It's kind of hard to do big slotted equipment when you're already in the slot count dumper, and we started out a little over 700, and I don't know where we're at now. I have to take a look at it. We're up there. The game plan is to bring this farm back to its former glory. You stop here to shut this off for a minute so you can hear me. This was one of the last maps I played before FS19 was due to be released. I played this one. I played Mercury Farms and Upper Lusatia. But when I left here, I owned quite a lot of property, and I put a man in charge. You say, well, might as well say I leased him the farm in hopes that he could run it and keep it going and make a profit off of it, and, you know, pay a little dividend to me here and there as time went, you know, from harvests and sales of milk and cattle and hogs and stuff like that. Well, he had to retire recently. He had to go back home. Some family issues, didn't say. He had 2 sons, and they left. So he called me and told me that he could no longer take care of the farm, so I decided to come back here, and I see that, you know, he couldn't manage all of it, so he would occasionally call me up on the phone and say, you know, Big Papa, I just can't do it. We can't do all this. You know, 3 or 4 fields is fine. 7 or 8 fields kind of hard. Don't have the equipment anymore. We have to use, you know, because he didn't have my equipment, the equipment that I had. I sold most of that off at auction. So I would sell some of the plots of land, the fields off that he couldn't do, and I tried leasing him, but that didn't work out. So, but we're back, and we have the field here to the right, which is 32. We have 33, 41, and 42. We're going to work our way and try to, you know, maybe purchase a couple more fields closer to around the farm. We are probably going to, the game plan is to get some cows going and get the dairy running again. Maybe do pigs, not really for sure. Another thing that happened that wasn't in the first episode, but it's in this episode now, is seeing that Seasons is due to come out before too long. Don't know when. In anticipation of that, I've bought a hay storage, and you're going to probably say, well, why did you sacrifice that little bit of the land? Why? Well, it's flat. It was easy to place. It didn't cost a whole lot. I placed it for the exact cost in the market. As you can see, we have a little bit of a humpy edge here, but I think we can get that planted. I don't think we're going to have any problem with that. And when Seasons comes out, you know, you got to keep that hay under cover. Got to keep it closed up. and rather than sacrifice space in the main machine shed, I thought it'd be okay to put that there. Eventually, I'm going to have to get a MF for Mercury Farms shed pack silo. I'm going to probably have it built right here. It can be done. A little bit of landscaping, a little ingenuity, but that's in the future. That's why the grass fields 33 and 42 were plowed under to make into arable fields. They finished fertilizing 33. So pull up right here. And since I couldn't find any seed points or fertilization points, and I don't feel like jockeying pallets to and from and that sort of thing, I placed this. Yeah, I know it doesn't really look too original. I'm with it half buried and half exposed, but I've got fertilizer, I've got lime, I got seed on the farm, so I'm going to play with it like it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but no, I tried. It wouldn't place over top of this, no matter how much I smoothed and flattened, and as you can see, I smoothed and flattened a little bit to place it. So let's get back over here to 33. Finish up fertilizing here. I believe what we're going to do is on field 32, that's going to be soybean. Field 42 will probably be soybean. But most likely field 33 and 41 will probably be, well, maybe 41 might be soybean and 42 would be canola, along with 33 being canola. So we got to get some crops in the ground. And start making some money, because we have a loan we need to start chipping away at as well. Uh-oh, unfold. Oh, let me go to my help menu here. I need to see how to unfold this. I forgot how to unfold it. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Pretty sure I missed a couple spots here. I know I missed one over here on the left. Let's see about the right here. So, yep, I missed a little bit right here. Alright, let's check our... Sure if I have enough here, I don't know why. You know, you're saying, what, you know, Big Papa, why did you buy this choke or cultivator when the Pronto cultivates and seeds at the same time? Well, my mistake. Well, let's say I just want to have it to cultivate for right now. Why, say if the seeder was busy planting elsewhere. But we're going to go ahead and sell that right there as is. We will get the Pronto here. Seeing that I'm thinking I'm going to go with a bit different cultivator anyway. Alright, so we're underway, getting planting. Check and see our worker's progress here in a little while. I apologize for going quiet there for a little bit. I'm sorry. I had to clear my throat, and looks like JoJo the Wonder Dog has woke up from his nap and was busy obsessing about his ears and his paws and all good fun stuff. I'm going to have to mute again here shortly because he's going to probably be barking to go outside. He's going to be barking for Big Mama A, so excuse me while I mute down one more time. I apologize. Just enjoy me farming for, planting the canola. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. We about lost it there, didn't we? I apologize again. Yep, I was right. Jojo the Wonder Dog had to go. Time to face the day and check out the perimeter. We almost got this field done. Still have the upper end to do, but we got this little caddy want this area taken care of. Missed a spot. Oh, I did, didn't I? Getting later in the day, that lighting and everything, it's shining out shadows up the field just a little bit. Kind of hard to see. We're getting there. Oh, back a little too far up. Okay. Get this last little section here seeded, and then we'll maybe cut one more swath there towards the end. Turn our worker loose. Get this field finished. Need to go check and see how the clown's coming along. Let's see. how he's doing. Okay, let's cut off one more end here, one more section on this headlands. Give him enough room to turn around. Okay. I mean, that's 3 passes there. That's at least 27 meters. Okay. Other worker on this. Let me check something real quick. I want to make sure. I knew it. Sorry, folks. There you go. Take off. Okay, we got that field getting finished up. That's going to be canola in that field. I believe we're going to sow soybean in this, and when we get this one done over here, plowed, we're going to be doing the soybean in it. That's going to be an awful lot of planting, you know. I'm sorry it's so slow, and we're just now in the, you know, in the opening phases, but like I said, we got to get some money up, we got to get it going, get this farm back up and running again. And we need to make some money so we start chipping away at that loan, maybe, you know, buy some more equipment, or maybe even sell and repurchase equipment. For right now, we're going to keep the John Deere harvester and the header and the trailer. We're going to keep the 2 John Deeres for right now. Eventually, when we get some money up, and we get some, plus we get some of this loan chipped away at, we're going to look into purchasing different equipment. I'd like to maybe look at some class equipment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford a whole lot. I may end up using, you know, stuff of lesser, that take up lesser space in the shed, the garage. You know, slot count. When I say garage, I'm talking about slot count. You just can imagine that that's how much space you have in your garage, and once that space is gone, and since we started at around 700, you know, so, but yeah, I'm glad to be back on Lone Oak. I'm going to try to make a go of it. We are going to get some cows eventually, maybe some chickens, may do pigs, don't know. Sheep, possibility. You know, everything is up in the air right now. I haven't made any decisions other than we have to get crops in the field, crops sold, and start making some money. Try to get our books back in the black. Hopefully we'll get up here before too long. I'm sorry that this was a short and sweet video. Hope it wasn't a little too long, but I can only do so much with 2 tractors and what little equipment I've got, and I don't think you'll want to see me sit here and plant 4 fields. You know, you may come back and find me planting more fields, I don't know, but hopefully we'll get some soybean going, some more canola over in here in 41, or excuse me, 42. I think it's 42. It's supposed to be 42. No, it's 42. Canola for 42. We're going to do 41 in soybean, 32 in soybean. But yeah, it's a good, like I said, feels like coming home. I'm back home again, and hopefully we can get this place up and running and get some things done and improve ourselves and move upwards and forwards. I'd like to do a all class farm one day. I'm looking for a map that has the right slot count. Mercury Farms is a good one for that. So is Washoe. I'm trying to find a good one. And where I can drop the slot count down to around, say, 400 and max myself out to my normal 900 slots. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a like if you don't mind. If you haven't subscribed yet, go right ahead. I look forward to making new friends and meeting new people. If you'd like to leave a comment, feel free to. If you have some way of doing something faster, better, quicker, you think I'm doing a little bit too slow, like a shortcut, but it gets the same job done, holler at me. Let me know. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you'll tune back in for the next episode. And as always, happy farming.